Hey everyone, Brianne here from Trinity Hope Healing. Thanks for joining me today. I felt guided to do a tarot reading for the next upcoming 2 weeks of February. So let's dive into the energies and see what we got for the collective for the remainder of February 2024. All right, now this looks like it's going to be an exciting month. Oh my goodness, where do we even start? So if we look at the oracle here, you've got the father, husband, and brother, son oracle, and next to that you have the Six of Cups. Like, how perfectly paired is that? So I feel like this reading is definitely related to your family. I mean, it could be your loved one or your parents or some siblings, but I feel like there is a secret coming out. Something's coming to surface here is going to be coming out of the closet. I'm kind of getting two different things, so I'll go over both of them. So definitely take what resonates and leave what does not. Um, but now if we look at the right now as the current energy of the next 2 weeks, we've got the moon card. And now the moon can be, I mean, hidden secrets coming out, illusions. This could be your intuition as well. I mean, it's interesting. I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but I had two oracles as well fly out of my deck, and they were both chakra cards. So I had the third eye chakra. This is all about your intuition, awakening, your inner thoughts as well, and your connection with spirit. So that was kind of interesting. I feel like those are paired up, and they fell out kind of next to each other. Now, also, as I'm looking at this moon card, the other oracles here, I have a go now and the next full moon. And I did take a look. It looks like the next full moon is around the 24th of this month. So it could be around that date where some hidden secrets can come to surface. I'm not getting, like, it might be something a little sudden and it could be shocking. I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing. I think it's going to be quite life-changing. Again, I am getting two different kind of situations. Now, the one that I'm getting here with the Nine of Pentacles in the present situation, there could be, I feel like, some inheritance, or you could be getting some unexpected windfall. Not necessarily through lottery. I mean, it could be, but I feel like this is more related to maybe a family member has left you a great deal of money, or you could have maybe a partner or maybe somebody that you're in a relationship with, and there's a secret that gets out that, maybe they have a lot more money than you even initially imagined, because this is all about luxury. This is an abundance, like financially set. This is a financial lifestyle, or sorry, like a luxury lifestyle kind of living. And we've got the spirit saying, yeah, like, this is the truth. This is success. This is clarity. You guys are getting what you want, getting what you deserve. Just a lot of beautiful love there. And on top of that, prosperity. This oracle came out, prosperity begins. So I see this being a very abundant situation. It might be shocking, but definitely something that I don't think you're expecting. Now, I was clarifying as well, and with the Six of Cups also came out again, and that came out over my advice card. Now, that's perfect because my advice card is the Knight of Wands. I usually do pull another one when I get a Knight. And this is just like creativity, passion. So I feel like there's a certain, you could be traveling. The Three of Wands flew out with a clarification as well. So you guys could be like getting this unexpected news that you have a whole whack of extra money and you're going to be traveling with your loved ones, with your family, going on a vacation. Um, but in terms of the near future that's popping out here now, the Death card popped out. Like, you got new beginnings starting here. And if we look at even the numerology of the death card, we've got 13. So 3 plus 1 is, or 1 plus 3 is 4. And that like spiritual meaning is kind of that foundation and stability, ensuring mental stability. And you've got like financial stability coming here as well. I also am getting like the message that it could be, the universe telling you to, like, you are going through a new shift and a new transformation. This is a very powerful card, and it's kind of like this also push to get out of your comfort zone, but doing that in a very like calculated manner, because we have the advice cards as the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. And that King of Swords is all about, that mental clarity, like making sure, you guys are, you have a clear, path on what it is you want, or clear intentions, I guess I should say, on what it is you want and where you want to go. And just bringing in that authority and truth. Yeah, I feel like this is a big transformative month for you guys. Um, and kind of bringing that back in with the Knight of Wands and the Six of Cups as well that fell out over it. This could be a lot of fun adventures with your loved ones, because it looks like there's travel. There's a lot of positive things, and there can be travel coming into play here with some of the abundance that's starting. Um, Now, there was another message that was coming through, that was a little bit different from that one that I just went on about. The other one that's coming through is there could, there with this moon card, there's definitely some kind of, I mean, I feel like secrets coming to surface, but I feel like you are entering into this abundant energy. You're being successful, you're glowing up. You could have received inheritance, or maybe a job promotion, or that, dream job where you're making, lots of money, and you're just, things are going really well. But then there's some kind of conflict happening with, it could be parents, it could be a partner, or maybe a brother, a sibling, or even your children, like a son, because you do have that father, husband, brother, son card out there, and you have the Six of Cups twice. So you have some kind of something coming to surface with a family member. And what I'm kind of getting is they're seeing how abundant you are, and there's, could be a little bit of jealousy, but it's more so, I feel like they're going to be coming to you for financial support, or they're going to be trying to, I mean, say you did win the lottery, or say you got an inheritance. Um, I'm feeling like they might be coming forward to kind of try to get their piece of the pie, so to speak. So I don't want to, I feel like with this, with the advice cards as well, it's kind of like, the Knight of Wands can also be an impulsive energy. So you might be inclined to be like, yeah, sure, I would, I want to help you out. You're part of my family. Um, but I just feel like when I look at this one, I feel like they're just like giving you these big puppy dog eyes, and um, it's kind of a bit of a show. It feels a little fake. I think what it is too is you're for all these changes, and, there's just this other person, I feel like, has some debt, because you have another card that came up, which was emotional loss, and then there was a debt as well. So there can be a little bit of, I feel like, maybe some family drama that can surface pertaining to finances here. Or there can even be, you know, a parting of ways. I feel like there could be a situation where, this person comes and asks you for all this money, and you're like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to do that for you. And, there could be a separation where it escalates into maybe you guys not communicating for some time. That's kind of something that seems to be prominent in this reading as well. Now, if we go through and look at, quickly, I wanted to go over the chakra cards that came out. I think I did mention this one earlier. but the third eye chakra came out. Now, this is all about your intuition. And like I said, even with that situation, make sure you go in. This is a lot about self-love, you know, your connection with spirit, your subconscious. So go off of your heart and what feels right and what you feel you need to do. And again, if we look at the number six here, six can be that kind of supportive energy and compassionate energy. But I feel like it's also that gentle reminder to treat yourself and others with the kindness and understanding. And even if things don't go according to plan, it's like remembering that everything happens for a reason. So, I mean, as I'm kind of saying this as well, I mean, maybe this person is going to come to you, and sure, you can afford to give this person money to get them out of trouble, but is that helping them and teaching them? I mean, if they're, you know, for example, if it's your son and they're always racking up their credit card, and you continuously just bail them out every time they just call mom or dad and say, hey, you know, or grandma, they call whoever, call home, and they constantly get bailed out. It's not teaching them the responsibility. So I feel like that can be a bit of a message as well. It may not be the easiest thing, or it may not be a comfortable situation, but sometimes it's just taking, you know, looking at it from a perspective that everything's happening for a reason. And if you know it's happening for the highest good of yourself and others around you, then that's a beautiful thing. Now, next, if we move on to the sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra, that one's all responsible for your sexual and creative energy. And it's kind of linked to your emotions of yourself as well as the emotions of others. And if you look at the numerology too, two is like union, you know, family. It feels like family is a big message, or, you know, the energy of the week or the next 2 weeks, I should say, because there's a lot about family and partnership here. Now I wanted to go over the dice here. Now, if we look at what we have in terms of the 12th house, now the 12th house, that one, it's kind of represents, you know, your restriction, kind of the unseen realm. Um, I'm kind of getting like it could also go along with, you know, secrets, emotions, kind of relating to that moon card. So it's kind of that confirmation that the moon card also came out. So it's interesting that the 12 came out. So again, it could be certain addictions, and situations that are dealing with secrets and things that are coming to surface. It could also be like unhealthy. I'm getting like the unhealthy patterns with the 12th house. And if we pair that up with what looks like here, what did we have? We had, I believe, the south node. The south node, and this one is pertaining to the past and kind of what's already been lived, the past karma, and again that ties in with the all the family, and like the Six of Cups energy. So kind of that confirmation that everything does happen for a reason, and everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. Now the astrological sign that we got, it looks like, is Leo. Now that Leo energy is kind of that passionate and creative, fun energy. And, you know, they like to be in the spotlight. So I feel like it's going to be a very fun and adventurous energy. And that kind of is resonating with this card. So I hope that resonated with some of you guys. That's the energies that are coming through for the next 2 weeks. To end this off, I thought it would be fun to pull a card from this Greenwich Oracle. And it also gives you kind of a little spell. How perfect is that? Communication. So I think that's just so perfect. And it's interesting too, because this one comes out as the number 2, which was also the number 2 on the sacral. And I think there was another 2 somewhere possibly, but a lot about the number 2, which is that union and partnership. And I'll read kind of a little bit of the Green Witch Oracle here. It says, for Oracle meanings, it says the P's tell us that now is the time to move ahead with projects, plans, and ideas. Look at this. Go now. How perfect is that? Oh my goodness. So there are new ways of thinking and approaching challenges and even life if you're willing to listen to what can be alternate communication methods with concepts that you may have dismissed in the past. So again, yes, like I feel like communication is also coming through or different. There's certain things coming to surface that can involve your family members or loved ones. And I think it's just this is a confirmation to like also hear them out and hear what they have to say and see if you guys can communicate a very nice balance between the actual situation on what's happening. So it says here, sharing ideas, considering partnerships and gathering information and stepping up enthusiasm are all indicated. But be wary of hazards, actions, and failing to follow through. And this is all making complete perfect sense because again, like I was going backtracking in terms of, the situation where if you have someone coming to you for money, I mean, be wary of that because are they going to follow through? Like maybe they're going to say, yes, I'm going to pay you back in, this amount of time, but I mean, is it a reoccurrence? Is that something that's happened in the past? So just be cautious of how you're moving forward and proceeding. So kind of to finish it up, the astrological sign that is linked to this is Pisces. And there is a communication spell that is popped up on here. So it says, when you're experiencing communication blocks, you can try this simple charm to open the channels. You can write down the names of the 2 people and the areas of your life in which you've experienced a communication block on a piece of paper. Place a fresh P on either side of the page and sew with a blue thread through the P's and the paper to attach the P's to the paper. And you hang it in a tree so the wind can open up communication. So that was a nice little spell that came up with that one. I love this Green Witch Oracle. It's such a cute deck. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. Much love, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye for now.